Are we working here?
Oh, so you've got your mic as well? Okay.
Yeah, we're
so
good.
I don't have to do this.
No, man, we're taking care of people today.
All right, cool.
All right, so we have, is it Nicholas?
Call me Nick. Nicholas,
Nick?
my mother calls me.
Okay, Nick. Okay. So we have Nick from Yum Cars. I'll tell you something, man. People are always asking me, what's up with Yum Cars? So I haven't seen a lot of stuff on social media, but you guys must be doing a really good job. What makes Yum Cars different? What makes you special? And then let's talk about some new products, man.
I'm a little bit like you, but just in a slightly different field. I talk from the heart.
There you go.
And it leads me down paths that people don't like. So what makes us different is we didn't fall into the industry. It was a complete choice, right?
Oh, man, I love that.
So there's a lot of the industry, whether it's the physical detailing side or maybe the chemical side, people like to fall into it, right? Because we didn't have to do that, we do it from a passion project. So 7 and a bit years on, there's only 15 products.
So what did you do before you got into this? Because obviously it must have been something
so me and my partner,
successful.
future wife,
Not
yet wife, don't tell her yet. No, but we're engaged. We're both ex-military. So I was in infantry, I did 7 years.
That's
deployed
amazing.
to Afghanistan. Oh,
no, you're great.
she was a military police officer. So
oh my goodness.
She did 12 years.
Okay.
No, she didn't arrest me. So yeah, that's what we did. We left the job to chase the passion. You know, it's quite a secure job, as you know.
Yeah, man, it's tough to get away from it. Honestly, I'm still I'm juggling both right now, and I know at some point I got to make one work, right?
Exactly.
I gotta fully commit because I feel like I'm not being the best person I can be sometimes. So it's tough.
Yeah, but that's the pastime. We took all the savings, we sold our home, invested it into product number 1.
Okay, so this was the first one.
Product number 1.
So what was the mindset behind this? Take me on the journey, man.
So it has got 0 cleaning power in that way. It's got about, if you were to measure it, about 10%.
Okay.
It's literally liquid oil in a bottle in terms of slickness, right? That's all we want to do because the pre-wash step should take care of everything else. You don't want it to do with cleaning.
Yeah.
And in 2017, 18, we knew we'd be in America. You know, America's our dreamland.
Okay.
We made this America spec. So it's sun safe. You want this to dry in the car, basically, right?
Yeah.
Rinse is free because your weather's completely different, you know.
Okay.
So yeah.
I would say American spec is usually not as tight as it is overseas anyways, from what I hear.
But we don't get the sun. I mean weather spec.
Oh, you mean weather spec, not like manufacturing,
no.
like good for the environment stuff.
No,
okay, that's perfect. So that was number 1. How does it foam?
Extremely well.
Pretty good?
Extremely well, yeah.
I have to try it, yeah. And unfortunately, I haven't tried any of these stuff, but on my channel, people are always asking. I really don't. I always just buy the ugly stuff in the big bottles, and that's why it's always been hard. But over the last couple months and years, I've been trying to just at least try people's stuff, you know. And usually what I'll do is I'll buy a couple bottles at something that's kind of getting people's attention, and then I just try to do a giveaway or something.
No, I appreciate it. The thing is, look, with the professional industry, I think we've all been blessed, whether we're chemical specialists, detailers. It's a low entry point. So people expect a gallon to cost $20. And that's it. No matter where you're from, you could be from the moon, but it has to cost $20. If it costs $1 more, that's it. It's game over. You're a rip-off merchant. You're not. But there's so much that can go into a product.
Yeah.
That makes it cheaper, more expensive, etc. So
are you guys on the higher end? So how much was a bottle of Yum?
So for example, this in the US, you're paying like $13, $14.
That's pretty standard. That's actually probably a little bit under where
Well, that's what I mean.
Some of these guys are about 16. I mean, you know, we know that there's this right here. I mean, this is 21 or something a bottle. So I think that's a pretty fair price.
Interesting. Okay.
So you guys have a bigger following overseas, or is it usually in the States here?
Again, the home country is always the biggest. So the UK for now is the biggest, but me and Kelly spoke. We think 2 years and the biggest market in everywhere is going to be the US.
Yeah,
it's just natural. You guys have got the bigger population, the bigger landmass.
That makes sense. Which one of these? So let's talk about something else. Like, so you have a rinse. You have a lot of good stuff. What is this, man? Are these bottles of cologne, perfume?
Well,
what do we got going on?
Hopefully you will appreciate this. I've seen what you do on your channel, right? So we've actually put some effort in for a change, right?
It looks like it, yeah.
So the packaging's irrelevant. It could come in a diamond case. It really doesn't affect the performance. But the packaging was being built from the ground up. The bottle doesn't exist, so we had to get molding plates, molds, etc.
Yeah.
So
it's stuff that costs a lot of money, man. And
correct.
I actually appreciate packaging because it's one of those things. Yeah, it's superficial. It doesn't really matter, but I think that lets the customer know it's a signal, right? That like you're different, you're trying. I fully believe that there's not going to be a whole lot of difference between different products. There's going to be a nuanced difference. And it's not that you're not trying, it's just there's only so many different chemicals, so many different ways to clean a car, right? But the difference is how you treat your customers, the presentation, and obviously there's nothing like this on the market. I know that.
Yeah.
So take me through the journey. I'm guessing you said you get molds for this, so you're talking thousands of dollars just to make the bottle.
It's no, for the mold itself and the molding tool. It's about, we're talking, she's the numbers lady. So it's about 25 grand, I think.
Yeah,
give or take.
And that's 100% where you're at.
Yeah.
I got a quote the other day for 40,000 for a foam cannon.
Okay, it's bigger.
It's insane.
So
man.
it sounds
It's
about
a
right.
lot. Yeah, because I am creating maybe one that has like 8 different molds.
Nice.
It's really nuts.
No, look, it's expensive if you're doing something that doesn't exist, right?
Yeah.
So the bottle didn't exist. How do you picture something that isn't physical? So we did this on.
Can we take it out?
Yeah, please help yourself.
Okay, perfect. Oh wow, so this is actually molded. This is almost like a wine bottle, but
Yeah.
so
we
does it come out of this?
No, it doesn't. That's
Oh,
the
okay.
rock formation. And we actually imprinted our thumb into there. You know, when you pour them, it's both sides, just in case you're a lefty or righty. So we imprinted the thumb into the mold. Again, it's a little Easter egg, means 0 for the performance.
I do stuff like that though. Like I love that.
Yes,
I love that.
the bottle's been made, right? That's done. That's also been done. Now, if you look at the names, they're all ending with the word serum in some way.
Okay.
So we took the skincare game
Yeah.
and put it into the car care game. So we've got actually this product. We actually took you might appreciate this actually, your wife.
Yeah.
Chemical peels, right? One of the raw materials for a really, really good chemical peel is in here.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
That's just because it can cut a lot better with water. Anyway, so we took our skincare friends to help us with this and help us with this over the obviously time.
So this is the applicator then?
No,
The reset.
This, yes. So it's an acid wash. So we took an acid from his chemical peel, right?
Okay.
Now the serum, we thought, how can we make a ceramic coating partially absorb into the clear coat?
Okay.
7 years later, through again real testing, we are not a 2-year brand with a 10-year coating.
Yeah.
I'm just saying this.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's one of the things I always look at. I'm like, how's that a thing?
Yeah.
Like, how can you say that, right?
Yeah.
Because I think ceramic coatings have been around since.
Well, actually, almost since the 90s in a different aspect.
Yeah, in the aerospace, you're talking like 60s, 70s, but how we're using them now, like 2010?
Yeah.
So 15 years. So when people are out there like, yeah, this is a 37-year coating, it's like, come on, man. Like, what are we doing, bro?
Yeah, so we try to be honest. And I
think that's what you're supposed to do is be honest.
And the only way you could be honest, I said, look, we're going to put it. So the real figure is 120 cars worldwide, different, obviously, paints, PPF, non-PPF. You get the gist, right?
Okay.
We then split them, whether it's Canada, America, UK, etc. The only constant we could keep for analytical purposes is the product range.
Yeah, so you're using your own brand, and that's very important.
So
honestly.
we said, do what you want.
Yeah.
Don't go to an automatic car wash where it will obviously abrade, but use our products, please.
Yeah.
And we kept tabs. 7 years later, when you see a number saying Paint Serum 246, that basically means it's going to last those years.
Okay. All right. So just go down the line, right? So we've got, it's pretty easy. I love easy names, so you know what it is. It looks beautiful. You guys are from another country. You know, you could have made it weird, could have made it whatever, but no, you just made it very simple. So you open this up, you've got trim serum. That's going to be free trim. It's going to, is it going to
restore and enhance both
So
ways.
I'm going to use the reset, on the bumper, get all the debris, everything off, and then I put that on there and it's good to go.
So it has restorative power, but it's not a pigmentation dye. So you see some companies that come in a black bottle.
Yeah.
The pigment is a bit of a, that's all I'm going to say. But it will restore it. So from faded trim, it can go to like a lightly dressed look.
Yeah.
But we're not talking black and white.
You're not, and I respect that, what you're saying, and almost you would want to use one of those it's just black paint at that point, right? You use one of those and then let it dry, and you can use this on top of it, and it's going to give you that
kind of, yeah.
But for something that's not completely thrashed, that's going to do a pretty good job.
I mean, up to 10, 15 years old, that's not been battered by UV in like a Texas sun, for example.
Yeah, I'm imagining the bumpers on a Challenger. Have you seen the spoiler on there?
Yeah,
get kind of chalky. I bet that would do a really good job on that.
It'll do it very well.
But like the avalanche plastics.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, those are really tough. But that's kind of the pictures that people get. So all right, so now we got the PPF serum. I'm very interested in this. They say that PPF is really the only way that you can actually protect a car, and not with ceramic coating.
Well, impact protection is the only way. Is you have to have a different surface, which PPF is the only one, right?
I love that.
It's a different surface in front of you, right? That's the only way. So this is my car, right?
Oh,
fully
beautiful.
PPF'd. So there's an Easter egg. Have you noticed the color, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So
I love that.
there was 2 development cars, a purple Porsche, which is this, and a purple Ferrari, which is not here. So it is a little kind of like tip of the hat into the
There you
development
go.
cycle.
Yeah.
So PPF, again, this car is not coated with PPF serum
Yeah.
for a reason, because I knew you'd be asking me the questions.
Okay.
All of the paint coatings are flexible. That's one of the superpowers, right?
Okay.
So this can be put onto PPF without actually being basically shedded off within 6 months.
Okay. Yeah, that's what most ceramic coatings don't do well with PPF. And I've been talking to another guy who's developed kind of a hybrid product, and we don't have to get into it now, but that's one of his things. He's like, those ceramic coatings are not really good for PPF.
Yeah, that's correct.
So, but you're saying that yours are a little bit different, but this is specially made for
so
PPF.
it's not as cost prohibitive as, say, something like this.
Okay.
The shops want to be in and out. Imagine you're doing 3 PPF jobs a week.
Okay.
Right? You want to be putting something on that is fully elastic, in, out, next customer.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, and these are really big bottles.
50 mil.
That's a lot, man.
Yeah.
I only know like one company that does anything bigger, and they're just a different breed. So,
Yeah.
what are we doing here?
So you could start from there, but it's 2, 4, and 6.
Yep,
Right?
pretty
So-
self-standard. Let's look at these bottles. You put a lot of work in this, so we'll pop them out. So we got the gold. That's the gold standard. That's the Easter egg, right?
Yes.
All right. And then we've got the 4.
It's actually going to be our golden child. That's what we call it, the golden child.
Okay.
And this
okay.
is your first. Imagine you've never coated a car.
Yeah.
You've just been waxing it. So you want something to break you in, right?
There you go.
So
So-
this, just on this one specifically, this is, at the time that we thought of it, it was never done. This is an accredited coating that's available to all.
That's amazing. So you don't make somebody go to a class and give them a certification that doesn't
As
actually
long
matter.
as you have a garage
There
that
you go.
can store a car overnight, right? Available. It's not a turnkey application process like some of the bigger brands. And actually, this led from me being knocked back from 2 of the biggest coating brands, both of which are there. And I spoke
Yeah.
to them about this. And our place was very nice. So it's not like we weren't qualified for it. So I said, when we do this, we will never discriminate. That was
Yeah.
one of my founding things with this.
So what are you saying that knocked back?
Oh, no, it's very simple. So we have a really nice home garage. Right?
Yeah.
It was probably the size of this
Oh,
booth.
I see what you're saying. So since you didn't have a whole shop, they wouldn't let you have their coating.
Well, it wasn't that. It's just that we weren't qualified, right? So our
Yeah.
local distributing detailer for a certain brand
Yeah.
had holes in the wall, right? And he said that I can't apply a coating in a world-class studio. So I thought this is unacceptable. And I wanted to do it for my own purposes.
Yeah.
So this
good.
led on to this.
Why not, man? I think making products accessible to people is the name of the game. That's what I want to try to do.
Yes.
So, all right. So you've got some other accessories here. Are you guys and you're moving in, you got a lot of different textiles. It looks like they're very purpose-based.
By the way, I apologize for the case of this video. A lot of people have been touching them. So whoever folded that is Stevie Wonder. That is unacceptable.
Oh
so
my God.
I am very sorry.
No,
and
no,
her
you're
eyes
good.
are twinkling. So she folds the towels.
Okay.
Apart from that, you can have a look at them. Yes.
No, it's all good. I like the packaging. Like I said, I'll have
you.
to show you a picture. We developed some stuff like that. So or do you have prices on all this stuff yet?
In North America, so it's difficult because it's almost like a live pricing. So we are 30% slightly more expensive in the US
Okay.
due to shipping and currently the tariffs.
So you're making everything over there.
Yes, correct.
So-
And we're shipping
so
it
it
here.
sounds to me like what you really are looking for at this point, you need a distribution partner. That's what you're doing with the House of Rags.
Yeah, so the House of Rags is our exclusive distributor,
That's
and
amazing.
some of their smaller dealers,
Yeah.
they now filter through Eddie and Jamie. Again,
Yeah.
beautiful humans,
Yeah, absolutely.
and they're filtering that way. Basically, we're trying to locate everything in one spot,
Yep.
so the cost comes down. That's what we want, not to go up, to go down.
That's the beauty of doing that type of distribution. You
Yep.
know? And I've tried to talk to some people that are overseas, and it's just really tough because I want to try to help, but there's only so much I can do. I'm
It's tough.
not a big buyer or anything like that. So
Everything's
Yeah.
going up on price.
it is, man. So that's really cool. I think this is a really nice brand. I love that you've spent so much time making something that's aesthetically pleasing.
Thank
and
you.
I think that's going to be a huge differentiator. I
I
got one
appreciate
last
it.
question to ask you. Something I just am starting with your interview. What's a real detailer?
Ooh, you're going to get us blocked on YouTube. Is this going on YouTube? Yes, we're going to get demonetized.
I'm going to make it a thing. Yeah, what's a real
Kelly,
detailer?
what's a real detailer?
Yeah, you can bring her in here, man. Put her-
No,
put
you
her
don't
front
want to
and
hear
center.
her answer. She'll get us locked up. So,
Okay.
a real detailer. I believe a real detailer should be a person who's passionate about the industry, who wants to learn, who wants to educate at the same time. So learning and educating goes hand in hand.
Yeah.
And I also believe that a detailer, it's in the word, it's part of the details. I
Yeah.
have seen, and I'm sure you have seen, detailers charging 4 figures and missing the most basic of things and calling themselves a detailer because it's currently the in thing to call yourself.
Yeah.
A lot of people are car washers, very good car washers, by the way. But detailers, I believe, shouldn't fall into this industry because this is an industry of more, I would say, love as well.
It is, man.
Yeah.
It's
So-
being a detailer sucks, man. Like being
Yeah.
out there in the elements, being out there in the heat. I tell people it's service work. A lot of people get egos and stuff like that. So that's why I'm gonna start asking that question. And yeah, I'm gonna clip it all together at the end, and we'll just have a cool
No,
video.
but that's what you said really good to people who are watching. So every
Yeah.
industry has a service-based element of the industry. So I'm
Absolutely.
not saying every hairdresser loves hairdressing, but I think they're best. They love what they do.
Yeah.
Whether it's hairdressing, nail technicians,
Absolutely.
everybody loves what they do if you're the best at the top level of the industry.
Hey,
So
it's a lot easier to do a job when you love it a lot.
correct.
I think that's something important, and you can tell clearly by spending this type of effort.
Thank you.
You love the product. You love what you're doing. That this is a bundle of love, if anything. I think that's
A bundle
that's
of
very
gray
cool.
hair as well. So
Hey, I hear that. Hey, you see this coming out, man, every day. So she is a whole nother thing, man. She loves Santa Claus, and she's just like excited for me to get.
she's
even
ready.
fatter and-
She's
and
trying to
gray.
age you, right? She's trying.
She does. I've known her since I was 13, man. We've been dating since we were 13. So
Oh, that's congratulations.
it's a lot. It's a lot of time.